Well, let me pick up on that, because you say that if Congress were to reject the resolution authorizing the use of force and that the president went ahead with the attack, you've made it very clear you believe that would be unconstitutional. If that's the way it plays out,
absolutely.
Congress votes no, the president acts, would you support impeaching this president?
Well, you know, I think there are different ways you look at constitutionality of things, because we debate them, often with good people on both sides. Sometimes things go through the courts. But he has already been proven to try to go above the law in many instances, trying to appoint people in recess. There are several instances trying to amend laws after the fact where I think he's taken on extra constitutional powers. Whether you impeach someone is a different question, and is obviously a very big one. So I wouldn't make a judgment on that. But I would say that the Constitution was intended to let Congress initiate war and the president execute war. And I don't think any of that's changed. In fact, the War Powers Act reinforces that. It's Congress's role to initiate war, the president's role to execute it.
Let's discuss some of the deeper policy issues involved here. During the Senate Foreign Relations Committee hearing this week, you had quite a back and forth with Secretary of State John Kerry. Here's one exchange.
If the United States of America doesn't do this, Senator, is it more or less likely that Assad does it again? You want to answer that question?
I don't think it's known.
Senator, it's not unknown. If the United States of America doesn't hold him accountable on this with our allies and friends, it's a guarantee Assad will do it again. A guarantee.
Senator, the White House says that's the basic question. If Congress votes no, won't Assad, won't Iran, won't North Korea, won't the rest of our enemies in the world see it as a signal that they can defy the international norms and go ahead and develop weapons of mass destruction?
No, I think it is unknown. I think there's a chance that he is more emboldened if we do attack him. For example, what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is that the stockpiles of sarin gas begin to move about the country, and maybe they go to Hezbollah and they go into Lebanon and become more of a threat to Israel. I think that is more likely to happen if we attack Assad than if we don't attack Assad. With regard to North Korea, I think the North Koreans know and should know absolutely if gas or conventional weapons were used on our troops ever, that there would be an overwhelming response against them. They're completely separate situations. Here's the thing is, this administration won't even react when Americans are killed in Benghazi. They've done absolutely nothing. And so here's a situation in Syria that doesn't involve Americans and they want to get involved. To me, they've got it backwards.